ball game. See what we can do in the neighborhood. Yeah.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run.
Yeah.
Solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Oh.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
We did it. We did it.
And guys, the Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, Freddie Freeman. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Game hitting streak. Let's try to keep it alive here, folks. Number one in batting average. Pack in pitching and hitting.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jose Abreu bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat.
Let's go, big fella.
He's set, and the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. A quick out number one.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Corey Seager.
Ready with the 0-1. Bounce to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Aaron Blair earns his 8th victory of the season. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing
5-4. We'll take that. Wait, Franco. Yeah, he is.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jose Abreu may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second, but they throw it away. And that will allow a run to score.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Colon ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder.
Ready once again, Nick Markakis. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
Yeah, that 9th inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Arodys Vizcaíno claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left.
Come
on Facebook right now?
Yeah, why?
Because I see you on Messenger. I thought you didn't have Messenger.
I don't.
Welcome to your Saturday edition.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. Score remains tied at 4. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
Tyler
into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Sean Rodriguez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Rodriguez.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pham is there, 2 gone, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dansby Swanson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. High pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Braves retire. Sam Freeman comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Sam Freeman.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Ready once again, Randall Grichuk. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped high in the air. Abreu is there for it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Digging in once again, Yadier Molina. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Inciarte is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Down in order go the Cardinals. This game's all tied at 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brett Cecil takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 27, Brett Cecil. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 41.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well hit by Freeman as this one's in the air to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook.
Just did miss.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Grichuk sprinting after it, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Marcotte.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Atlanta leads it 5-4. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Greg Garcia.
Jim Johnson takes the mound in a safe situation, as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Jim Johnson.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The catcher, number 41, Eric.
Now in the box, Eric Fryer. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Swanson scoops it up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Ready for another chance? Aledmys Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Sam Freeman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jim Johnson hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year.
Use this one hit your fine, don't you?
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Julio Teheran still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. One away. Here's Jed Jerko now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran have yielded just a 2 for 12. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
5-0.
I see. You were a pussy. You need to have one. You need to get banged. Yeah. You choose.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Dansby Swanson is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Inciarte heads for the plate, and the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Freddie Freeman.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. To the third baseman, but the throw is wild.
Oh, he's looking for that double play ball. He got the sinker, got the ball hit on the ground, but it happened to find a hole.
Ready for another chance? Nick Markakis. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Braves lead this one 3-2.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jason Mott gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Jim Johnson records the save, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Flezak, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.
He misses his spot. It's got so much cutting action on it, it didn't matter where it goes. So you've got 2 different pitches on this one. Get through it, really cuts, impossible to hit, or hit your spot, leave it straight.
Yeah.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Nice and patient, 1 at a time.
Comes set with the 0-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Cruz. And that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Atlanta Braves get the win after banging out 16 total hits. R.A. Dickey earns his 6th winning.
Yes. I lay on the floor and try and help.
Yes. One other thing. Oh boy, I get to have some fun now. look too You guys just said no. You. I let you on top of me with him. I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Woohoo. Woohoo. Oh, now you get it. But that's not good. Oh.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Freddie Freeman is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, come on now.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His 4th in the ballgame as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Braves blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Julio Teheran earns his team leading.
Hey, darling, are you hungry?
What?
Are you hungry?
Yeah?
What if we forgot to eat?
And chicken nuggets sound good.
Oh, I was going to say replacement meal, but okay. Which I moved your replacement meals over by the...
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Freddie Freeman may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
He's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. 1 swing, and we are tied.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He swings and lines it to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So here's Matt Kemp now as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1 out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Marcotte.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Second baseman, Adonis Garcia.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? LeMahieu. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that will compound matters even further. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
And guys, the Braves were paced offensively this afternoon by the play of this man, Freddie Freeman. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Braves pick up win number 70. Ian Kroll gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance at SunTrust Park this afternoon.
Babe, will you pay attention to this one over here? He's kind of annoying.
Come here.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. He's set and the pitch. Odubel Herrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Digging in once again, Tommy Joesph. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a swing and a miss. So the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about it?
Struck him out. So he'll strand the possible tying run at second. And a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run. So it wasn't a flawless performance. In this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Number 9 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jim Johnson records the save, number 38. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors.
Oh, you think you need something, eh? You little puppies.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Marcell Ozuna is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Right fielder number 50.
Ready for another shot now. Ichiro Suzuki. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this will be a called strike two. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Tapper up the line. He's got to hurry. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in once again, A.J. Ellis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Number 9 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jim Johnson closes the door for the save, his 40th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Everyone on here.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Matt Kemp has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about it. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off against Jim Johnson, who looks for the save in this one.
Stanton.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kemp ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th.
Hi.
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Freddie Freeman is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto moves over. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-4 tonight. The Braves win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Mike Foltynewicz hangs win number 11 on his line. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 8 runs, 7 hits.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is down. And that should do it. Santana rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Freddie Freeman. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Jim Johnson earns his third win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Freddie Freeman has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Freddie Freeman. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Atlanta get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. R.A. Dickey wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that'll just about do it for Harold Reynolds.